Everybody, welcome back to my platform. Make sure you guys like the video. It's really important for this platform to continue to exist that you like the video. All right, we're going to be doing a love reading today. But we're going to start with the true emotional oracle to see what the energy is. Welcome in, Shama Maria. So, yeah, make sure you guys like the video. If you have a personal question, you can send me a $20 PayPal or Cash App payment, $20 USD. And I will pause the collective reading and answer an individual question that way. But other than that, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So I'm going to be reading all the energies. You need to pick what energy you feel resonates with you and leave what doesn't for the person that it's meant for. Of course, we're calling upon God and the Holy Spirit and our spiritual team of highest light and resonance to rescue us and save us from all situations that don't have our highest and best good in mind. We're also asking that the divine continue to reveal to us what is going on around us so that we can be aware and prepare ourselves for any shifts that may be coming. And then we ask God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus Christ to please deliver us from all witchcraft, any evil, vindictive cruelty, or any of the plots of the enemies that the enemies have against us. Amen. And by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes gatekeeping, copywriting, shadow banning, all of that stuff. So we are dealing with a crazy ex obsessed that will not let go, a psycho. First card out. This person is insane. They want to pop the question to you. You would never marry this person, like literally. They already put you through so much torment when you were with them. I don't know why they think that you would actually literally get with them again. That's crazy. This person just wants to trap somebody like with a baby or something that would be binding. They've made some very dark demonic wish to get you back. And like, I'm picking up on like shut up candles, come to me candles. I'm also picking up on somebody trying to use sacred geometry in some type of weird way to get love back in their life. And then I'm also picking up on somebody that makes fun of somebody else's weight, targets the way their body is shaped, and completely tries to degrade people. Like this ex of yours is a piece of work. I don't know how you ever came across this person, but I'm astonished that you survived them. Like it's a miracle that you escaped this freak. And they're like plots for you guys. Seriously. It's a miracle you guys are still here. This person, their intentions were horrible. This is somebody that's facing legal matters. In fact, they wish that you were facing legal matters. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that literally wants to take you to court and they want to sue you because you've spoken out against them. This is like a crazy ass ex that's stalking you, that literally is trying to throw court issues on you. There is no case here. You cannot beat on someone. You cannot abuse and neglect someone. You cannot mistreat them. And then just whenever you get ready, take them to court and sue them, especially when you've committed crimes against this person. Like literally, this person has committed crimes against you. Now they want you to go to court. You don't deserve to have to go to court for anything. This person deserves to be put in the hole that they dug for you. Secluded. They're literally trying to get everybody to turn against you so that you are secluded, literally, so that you are not acknowledged by a community or society. This person literally wants you casted away and thrown out. They feel like for you to come back to them, you have to be completely broken. So that's why this person's been trying to break you. They don't even realize that they're the ones that's broken. They've been doing love spells on you because you fucking block their messages. You block their abusive harassment, and now they want to do love spells on you. This person's going to be dragged into spiritual court for doing a love spell and it backfiring. This person's a backstabber. Pain, cheating, deception, love game, mind bomb, or mind games, love bomb. Literally, this person likes to play games with people's minds. They don't actually love you. Like they literally think that they love you, but they don't love you. They would start abusing you the moment that you would get with them. So you're not going anywhere near this person. They're upset that you rejected them and that you won't accept this bullshit bum behavior, love offer, pathetic loser, doesn't even have the money. Doesn't even have money to, this person has nothing to offer you. Their sex is shit. Their money is shit. They're bankrupt. They're psycho. They're crazy. They're obsessed and they're disgusting. I'm literally disgusted with this person. They would have to do witchcraft on you to get you to even touch them. Like literally. To get you to unblock their ass, they would have to do a lot of witchcraft. You're not unblocking this fucking loser. You're going to stay 10 toes down on keeping yourself away from them. They all of this because they have feelings. Fuck their feelings. Who cares about their feelings? They should not have betrayed you. This person was foolish to think that you were going to stick around after they tried to break your heart. Now they're fucked up in their feelings. Hot and hold, off and on, cold detached. This person is a psychopath. They're also losing sleep. They think that they're a twin flame to you. They are not your twin flame. You have an actual real twin flame that would not abuse you. That's coming in. So of course this loser from the past wants to project itself into your energy so that you will miss your actual twin flame partner that's coming in. It's a no. You're not going to take this freak back. You don't want nothing to do with them. I don't care if they're heartbroken. We don't fuck their feelings, fuck their love spells, fuck their witchcraft. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, these people are insignificant to God. They do not matter. In a bigger picture, they serve no purpose. So they're not going to be putting not one fucking finger on you. This person could be under pressure. They know that time has ran out. Dude, there was never going to be a time where you accepted this karmic lesson of a fool back in your life. Like, why would you do that? It's just illogical. This person is a karmic. And a crazy karmic at that. They're always partying with this drinking, toxic lifestyles. You're literally living a very toxic lifestyle, always partying. They're always facing a mental breakdown because they do too much. Like not only with the love spell, they do too much, but they do too much when they drink and party, which is always. There's nothing serious about this person. They don't have any long-term goals. They have nothing planned for their future other than drinking and partying. Who the fuck wants to be with somebody like that? You can't even take a person like that serious. And you can't trust somebody like that that's always drinking and driving. I don't like that. I do not like that. This person is everything that I do not want. That's what this person is. Literally everything that you do not want in your life. That's what this person is. They don't even realize that they are filling the role of being everything that you do not want and you do not need. This person sees you being a boss, like of your own energy. They think that they're a twin flame. They're not a twin flame. They're delusional. They need to stay out of your energy or they're going to get cut up. Literally. This is very shocking news to them that they're not a twin flame to you. I don't know what psychic told this person that they were your twin flame, but that's a lie. Make sure you guys like the video. That is not the truth. This person could be getting shocking news that you want nothing to do with them ever. Why are they shocked by that? This person has never evolved. Since you knew them, they have not changed at all. In fact, they've gotten worse. And everyone around them seems to just, not put them in their place or tell them about themselves. This person's not happy. Who gives a fuck? Literally, who cares about their happiness? They never cared about yours when they were trying to mess with your free will and put you under some type of compulsion spell. Now they're obsessed with you. They're effed up over you. Oh, well, let them be hurt for the rest of their existence. Who cares? Literally. I don't even feel like this energy is worth reading, but it's coming up in the energy. So you have to know that you have a crazy obsessed ex that won't let go, that needs to get over it. They lost you forever because they're a freaking loser. They don't do anything with their life. They don't make any money. They like seriously are in such debt that you would never want to touch something that is this spiritually impoverished. And somebody that's spiritually in poverty, they're never going to get out of debt because they're never going to look at their situation from a spiritual angle to find out what's actually going on. This person wants to send you a love message, rebuke it. Literally, we don't fuck their feelings. Who cares? They're a phony. They're going to send you a love message, but they are a phony trickster, illusionist. They want to feed you some type of fairy tale that they're some Prince Charming when they're just an alcoholic. Who cares about this person? It's too freaking late. It's literally way too late to get you back. Their reckless love and sex has got them tied up in STD or STI. And they need to go to the doctor instead of coming to you. You're not going to fix their freaking genital issues. This person is silly. They're also running from something. And it's not just being in debt. They're running from something else as well that they want to bring. And any motherfucker that is running from something else that wants to bring that straight up to you is a loser. Who wants to go around just having sex with random people? That's disgusting. To me, that's disgusting. Yeah, this person was married. They got married after they left you or something like that. And now they want to come in and marry you. You don't want this person. Their ex probably doesn't even want them. Literally, they have nothing to offer anybody. Like literally, what can they offer other than an STD and causing you to be sick the rest of your life? That's why you guys have to be very careful of who you lay down in bed with, who you sleep with, and who you talk to. You never know if you're sleeping with the enemy. Well, you will know because you guys are intuitive, but you know, you don't want to be sleeping with the energy and find out too late that there's nothing you can do about it. And that's what this person wants. They want you stuck in bed in the Nine of Swords, sick continuously. This person literally could have either accused you of having a workplace affair, or they want to have a workplace affair, or they're having an affair at their work. This person cannot be taken seriously. They want to trap you guys. And this is all because some dumbass psychic keeps telling this person you guys are twin flames. You are not a twin flame to this loser from your past, okay? Not even a soulmate. This person just sucks. They only want to come in because you were the only thing that offered them stability and would clean and would deal with their bullshit and clean up their messes. And now that you want nothing to do with them, this person wants to come back all of a sudden. They've got massive regrets. They know they fucked up. They really did fuck up. When the moment that they lost you is the moment that they should have signed their life over, literally. This person needs a parent, not a lover. They literally need a mother or a father or God. They need something else other than you. This person would drag you to hell quicker than you could blink if you ever got back with them. The moment that you would make contact with this person, even to get back with them for a message that they send, you would begin to lose shit. And this person knows that. They come in with the intention to make you lose things. And that's not okay. You don't do that to people. You don't cause them to lose their life. This person, like, what did I say about them running from something? They're running from something that they did. They're being chased down by the police. This person doesn't have a driver's license. They shouldn't be operating a vehicle. Unbelievable with this crap. They should not be operating a vehicle. They should not be taking care of any children. They should not be having any responsibility other than going to rehab and getting fucking sober. This person's not going to do that until the courts force them to. And this person needs to file for bankruptcy because they're bankrupt. You close the cycle. This trying to get you locked up shit is over. Like literally. You guys like the video? Come on. We got 4 people watching, 3 likes on the video. And 4 people in the chat. Let's get the likes up. If you don't like me, you shouldn't be watching me. Thank you. Seriously, you closed a cycle with this person. It's over. They need to understand when it's done, it's done. You're not going to jail because of this person's reckless actions. Thank you so much, Fashionista. You're awesome. Literally, you're not going to jail because of this person's recklessness. They're crazy. They're like really, really naive to think that you're going to have to, that you're going to answer. This person wants you to pay some type of bill that they have. Like literally, if they came back into your life, they would be, oh, woe is me. I'm in trouble with the police. I did this, and this, and I have to pay this, and this back, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't have the money. And you know what? Well, maybe you should have, instead of going out partying every weekend at the goddamn bar or these stupid parties that you go to, maybe you should have focused on going to the doctor. Maybe you should have focused on doing something else other than drinking and driving and partying. This person does not want you to move on. They don't want you to love yourself. This person knows that the moment that you got rid of them is when you started loving yourself. And so they keep trying to tell the spiritual realm and everybody else that you should not be allowed to love yourself. I'm sorry, but if you loving yourself means that you are putting this person before yourself, and that's the problem. God doesn't want you doing that with anyone, and a twin flame will never ask you to put them before you. That's self-centered as fuck. This person was saying that you were self-centered, but they're the ones that's actually selfish. In fact, they're going to prison for a very long time. I don't know what the hell they did, but they are trying to come in and apologize to you about something to make amends. Maybe they're in a 12-step program, or the courts have already told this person to get their shit together and they want to make amends. I would not make any contact with this person. If they reach out to you, I would not message them back. You're as good as dead to them. Literally. You might as well be considered dead to them, because you won't be answering this shit back. This person thinks that they're a divine masculine. No, the F they're not. No, they are not. They are not this twin flame. They don't have a twin flame. They're not even a soulmate. They are not a divine masculine. This person is pathetic. They want to come in and trick you so that you think that they're the divine masculine. So you reject your real twin flame, and you are an intuitive person. Like this type of game is something you play on somebody that does not know themselves, that has no intuition, that can't see through the lines, that can't see through people. Like, you don't do this to people who are obviously have their shit together and who know themselves. You do it to people who don't. It's ridiculous. So why does this person think that they're a divine being? Is there anything in this reading that points to them being a twin flame or a divine partner? No, they're a phony trickster with illusions, offering a fairy tale, and they have reckless love and sex with other people. This person would try to get you to have threesomes and do all sorts of disgusting shit that you don't want to do. They need to go find a Jezebel hoe to do that stuff with, like the one that they were married to. This person's in massive regret because they married a slut. Like, seriously. How is that your problem? That they married somebody that can't keep their legs closed. Like, that has nothing to do with you. You're over here living in the moment, like waiting for your real divine masculine or divine feminine to come in. And again, if you are a divine masculine energy, you're dealing with such a freaking psychotic ex. I'm picking up on a female and a male that are an ex to somebody in the collective, and they're freaking psycho. Like, that was the first card that came out, was psycho, crazy, obsessed, will not let go. Like, will not let go of your energy. Like, you have called your energy and your power back. I'm tasting sunflower seeds. This person could like to eat sunflower seeds. You have called your energy and your power back to you so many freaking times that it's unbelievable to me that this person keeps trying to hold on to you. Like, there's nothing to hold on to. You don't have no family with them. You don't have anything with them. There's nothing. Nothing but a karmic tie. That's all this person was. And they have karmic ties to the police. In fact, this person was trying to get you locked up for something that you have nothing to do with. That keeps coming out in these readings, that somebody keeps trying to get you, because you won't sleep with them. You won't open your legs to them. You won't open your womb to them. Literally. So you deserve to be imprisoned. I don't fucking think so. The ego on this person is unbelievable. They're getting some really bad news. Yeah, they're going to be going to some type of funeral. Maybe that's when they'll get let out of prison, is to go to this funeral. Somebody is passing away. This is just a side effect of when you spend your entire life doing nothing but drinking alcohol to cope with the fact that you're running away from the fact that you miss somebody else. This person's running the fuck away because they miss you and they're feeling like shit. Obviously, this person feels stupid because your spiritual gifts outweigh their energy. Like, your spiritual gifts are so much more powerful than this person who's feeling like shit. They feel like shit because they're sick. They're always drinking. Anybody that drinks this amount of alcohol every day is gonna feel like shit. Why does anybody expect anything different than that? All they do is take shots after shots after shots after shots, get completely belligerent, literally, and then they want to come message you and they're trashed. But in their sober mind, they would never think of messaging you because they know you're going to see through their bullshit. This is not somebody that is wanting to be transparent with you. They want to muddy up your waters when you're over here in a clean spring. They're going through memories of you. Maybe they need to get rid of these pictures of you and get rid of these memories and just delete them or burn them or whatever. Get rid of them. Like, seriously. You're not going to ever deal with this person ever again. See, they feel ashamed because they know that they're in the wrong. Let's get the likes up. We got 7 people in here, 5 likes on the video. This person, and so it's making me wonder if one of my fucking exes is watching this shit, because this is definitely one of my exes for sure. And I don't even have that many exes. I couldn't even count. And I couldn't even count on one hand the amount of exes I've had. But the ones I've had have been bad. And so I've made a better choice. I would rather be alone for the rest of my existence than be with somebody that's like this. And I'm not who I used to be. This person is making the mistake of thinking that you are who you were in your early 30s and early 20s. You're not that person anymore. You're not naive. You're not somebody that you can just get one over on. This person thinks they're going to just slide into your DMs and just slide into your life and then pretend to be this divine masculine or divine feminine when they're not. What they really want is no strings attached. They want to be able to have access to your womb energy, your sacred divine femininity. They want access to that whenever the fuck they get ready. That's what they want. They want you to heal them of their alcoholism and whatever other diseases that they have. You don't want nothing to do with this diseased little prick dick motherfucker. I'm sorry, but you don't. You've moved on to bigger and better things. No pun intended. Seriously, you guys are like the divine feminine of the collective. And I think it's hilarious because this person, like, they chose a karmic Jezebel over a divine being. Like, they're retarded. What type of idiot does that? And then now they're complaining because this person opens their legs all the time. Like, that's insane. That's insane. This person swears that they love you, but they don't really love you. If they loved you, they wouldn't have done any of this to you. If they loved you like they say they do, they would have gotten their life together instead of wasted it away, running around with a karmic Jezebel, keeping secrets, dirty ass secrets. This person could have cheated on you when you were with them. Like, literally, you don't want this person back. They had to put you under a love spell. Just remember that for you to even get with this person, they had to put you under a love spell, which is insane. Taking somebody's free will away from them. Like, literally, when I found all of the witchcraft books and all the shit that this dumb ex was doing, I was livid because my spiritual gifts were activated and I was already starting to be in my purpose. And God basically showed me that you either choose yourself or you choose this man. And I chose myself and I moved the fuck on. And like I said, I would rather be alone than be with somebody that is destructive, toxic, diseased, and disgusting. Look, somebody that's been wasting their life away with a Jezebel slut. And I'm not talking bad on anybody that sleeps around. I'm just saying, you know what? Like, get it together. This person was in love with this Jezebel person, and now they're blaming Jezebel. Like, they chose Jezebel. Why are they blaming Jezebel after they specifically chose? They wanted somebody that was like this. They didn't want somebody that was a divine feminine. They wanted a karmic Jezebel energy. Like, that's what they wanted. Or that's what they thought they wanted. This person, they're connected to some type of cult. Yeah, they see you as being the queen bee, rising up, being, career focused, being on your game. Literally, this person sees you as being what they now envision, because they've had the opposite polarity of you. The opposite polarity of you, divine feminine, would be a Jezebel. They've had that experience marrying a karmic Jezebel. Now they want to come back to the queen bee because they see that you are gaining some type of traction, some type of success, and they know that you are going to be successful. You're going to be famous. You're going to be known. They know that you have only positive karma coming in from all the things you've been doing to help people. But this person's keeping a very bad secret that they're about to go to prison or they're in trouble for something. Like, they're keeping major secrets and they want to come into your life while keeping this secret. It's a no. This could be that they got somebody pregnant, or somebody could be playing a game with them saying that they're pregnant, whatever. Literally. Yeah, you got fed up with this person's behavior. It's like, how much drama can you take? You took enough. This person could have put their hands on you. They could have been aggressive. They could have been violent. They could have been cheating. They're very toxic. The things that this person has done behind your back, you would have never done to them ever. And they know that. That's why they want you back. They want to come in and have a love child with you. Like I said, somebody wants to come in and make you pregnant. They want to take you off of the journey of you loving yourself. They want to take you away. This person is literally trying to get you to stop praying, stop meditating, stop healing. They don't want you going on this healing positive journey where you're going to meet your twin flame and have a happily ever after. They want you coming down this karmic avenue that they live on and engaging in their debauchery. No. This person could have earth sign in their chart, or they could have air sign in their chart. Highly aspect. They're very, very moody. They're very, very aggressive. They're very passive aggressive, and they're very narcissistic extremely. You said goodbye to them, and when you said that, you meant it. You really meant it. You rejecting that, you rejected this person and they rejected you back. Now they want to mirror your energy, and they want to mirror the energy of your real twin flame so that you'll be deceived. You're not entering into a romance with this idiot. Seriously. And you're not going to allow this person to mirror the energy of your twin flame and take you off your path. They're shady. This person's getting some real bad news that you don't want them. They're also getting bad news that you moved. You physically changed your location. You do not live in the same place. This person cannot just come to your house and stalk you and harass you. And again, if they had a key to your house, they've tried to get into that house since in the past 3 weeks. This person thought they were going to come in as a thug and get you to fall in love with them. They're showing their true colors by stalking you on fake accounts. Literally, they're seeing that you are living your life in such a way that you are favored and blessed by God. And this person wants all of your good karma to rub off on them because they've got nothing but bad karma. You turned your back against this relationship a long time ago and walked away, as you should have. Is this person, they have no business coming in wanting to be in a relationship with anybody when they're broke as fuck and unemployed. This person just doesn't want to have a job. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything to better themselves. They think they're going to come in and get you drunk and sweet talk you into taking them back. This karmic Jezebel also believes that this fucking weirdo is capable of doing that, not realizing that you are actually a divine feminine. You're not going to accept no bum ass loser scrub. You're over here like happily single, moving on, ready to accept your real twin flame, doing you, dating. Like literally, we're not leaving our celibacy to engage in debauchery with somebody that has a little penis. Sorry. But we've moved on to bigger / and better things. This person thinks that they're going to have it their way. They want it their way or the highway. Okay, get the fuck to going then. They better go get on that highway and go their own way, because they're not making you bend or break. This person has been getting readings done. I'm not even joking. Has been getting psychic readings on you. And this reader is such an idiot. They wouldn't be able to tell a divine feminine from a karmic Jezebel. This reader actually told this person that this Jezebel was their twin flame. And this person knows that this Jezebel is not their twin flame. In fact, this person wants to be your twin flame so bad. They want to fill a role that is already being filled by somebody who's an authentic twin flame that's going to come in. Literally, a twin flame relationship, that person will not love you and then hate you and then love you and then hate you. This person is secretly jealous of you. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Fashionista. Make sure you guys like the video. They're jealous of you. They're having some spiritual chaos and ego death. They're having a great fall here. They could be about to go into prison. This person wants you to wait for them to get out of prison. I think not. They want to trap you. They want to set you up in some type of trap so that they can get out of having to go to jail, because they were using you as a means to do a side hustle so they could continue going out and partying, going round and round and round with cycles, triggers, and lessons. This person wants you to drown, literally. This person could have left you hanging in the past. That was their decision. Or if you left them, you made the right choice. They're always faking, pretending to be busy, that they have something to do, when we know that they don't have shit going on. This person doesn't take care of their family. They don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their responsibilities. They won't take care of their body. They won't even do the basic things that are necessary to keep someone's hygiene up. This person will not take a spiritual bath. They want a spiritual person. They want to be with a divine being, but they don't want to do anything spiritual for themselves. I think not. You think that God would ever allow this person to ever touch you again? It's a no. This person's bumping heads with the Most High God because he wants to come in and be with you, and you don't want anything to do with this loser. This jackass. This is somebody you can't take serious. And whatever they've been doing, let them get caught up with it. Yeah, this is illumination, truth, discovery, and awakening for you. Literally. This love-hate relationship that they have, let them have that. They're going to always love to hate you and hate to love you. That's just how this person is. They're stubborn. They're mulish. They've got the IQ of a fucking 10-year-old, and they're emotionally immature. This is the type of person that still acts like they're a teenager. And they're spending all their money getting these readings from this bullshit reader that won't tell this person the truth, that there is no chance in fucking hell that you will ever get back with them. That will never happen. Because this person's got an sex addiction. How can you fix their sex addiction? In fact, this reader won't even tell this person about themselves. This person wants to be your family, or they want to become a part of your family. Your family did not like this person when you were with them. There's a reason that your family saw this person as a threat and didn't like them, literally. Your spiritual gifts are like going bling, bling, bling. It's like having a serious awakening happen right before your eyes when you realize, when this person contacts you or attempts to do so, like literally, I hope that if my ex watches me and knows that cannot fucking attack me, cannot fucking contact me. And if it does, I'm going to seek a restraining order or some type of spiritual and physical thing to be done so that they can never contact me again. Like, I don't need to be followed. I don't need to be stalked. I don't love that person. Everything I feel of disgust and just pity. I feel pity for this person, but not pity enough to sleep with them. Fuck no. Nobody wants a little penis weirdo coming back around trying to destroy their love union that they're about to have. This person's not romantic. They have nothing to offer. Literally, let this karmic Jezebel fight this person for everything that they have, because she's going to drag this person to the pits of hell. And as it should be, this person should have been dragged to hell the moment that they decided to mistreat you. But God spared them because you cared about them. Now that you don't care about them, they're not getting spared, and they are definitely blaming you. But we're going to look at the True Crimes Oracle and see what they had actually planned, because this man and this karmic Jezebel had something planned for your future. Something else other than what we see here. Like I said, they're running from some type of police officer or some cops or something, or they have DUI fines. They have all these bills that they can't pay. They're broke and they're unemployed, and they have child support that they can't pay. And all they want to do is come in and make you pay that. Yeah, no scrubs. Exactly. Literally. This person is like literally wanting to come back and like literally use you as some type of bank. You are not this person's bank. Power supply. What did I just say? They want to come back and use you for your power. You've always been more powerful than this person. They just didn't have the eyes to see you as you truly are. So of course, this person wouldn't know how to value you. They've done something in your name with this karmic Jezebel, and this karmic Jezebel is setting this masculine energy up. Dating. Look, they want to come in and date you so that you will be their new power supply, because they never had it so good when, and from when they've been with you, they've never had it good like that. You think a karmic Jezebel is going to treat a man good? No, she's going to destroy the shit out of that person. That's what Jezebel does, destroys things, causes people to engage in debauchery, and then causes them to become destroyed for it. Jezebel does not love men. She loves to abuse men and hurt men and break them down to nothing. In fact, Jezebel fights more for the female cause than probably any other deity, because she destroys men. No matter what she touches, it's destruction following that shit. Anybody that follows down this Jezebel's like lane, goes down that path, is going to be led to a path of destruction. And Jezebel's going to laugh while she takes everything from this motherfucker. And so he wants to, as he's getting stripped of everything that he has and all the life force sucked out of him, he wants to come back to you as a power supply. I think not. This person would assassinate you if they could. That's why I'm like, no, they would come back in to date you, assassinate you, and try to take your power. Okay. They literally believe that they can do that. They have legal proceedings. And what did I say about this person wanting you to pay their court fines and their bills for them and all of these DUIs and all of this shit? Because this person knows that if they can't pay, they're going to go to jail. And their checks are already being like, whatever it's called when you have to pay child support and they take it out of your check. Their checks are being, reduced or whatever, down to nothing. And that's what this person gets for having a bunch of karmic children and not taking care of them. Well, you don't want some man that doesn't even take care of his own children. How can you take a stupid person like this serious? Male. What did I just say? You can't even call them a man. They're a male. Let's just say that. This ain't no real man. This is a man child. This is a male. But yeah. They definitely had something else in order for you. They were going to try to get your money through any means necessary. And this karmic Jezebel was going to help them do that. But trust me, she is a betrayer. Jezebel will always cause a woman to walk away and betray a man. And trust me, when it comes to a chosen one, Jezebel don't want to come up against no chosen people. I know that sounded ghetto, but Jezebel doesn't. Maybe that's how this person talks. Jezebel doesn't want to come up against any fucking any chosen people. She wants to come up against a karmic person. And when it comes to Jezebel attacking another woman, Jezebel's most likely going to attack the man. She wants the energy from the masculine, not the feminine. This is a couple though. 2 people. They're not that old. They're much younger. I mean, they're like in their 30s or 40s, but yeah. Like could be early 30s to late 40s to mid 50s, but like literally. This is a couple. This is 2 people that were planning to come in. And this Jezebel, maybe she does want to sleep with you. But she would definitely turn you against this masculine energy also. Yeah, they had a meeting. These people were meeting up to actually talk about how they were going to take you out, how they were going to take you to court, assassinate you, and get you stuck in some type of legal proceeding. This makes me think that these people have been doing fraud, like getting PCP. When it's not PCP, PPC loans, whatever it's called, whatever those loans are called that you can get. This person could have known your social security number and tried to use it. And they were trying to dress up this karmic Jezebel to look like you. This person will have to pay back every penny of what they fraudulently stole. Yeah, they could have been thinking about faking their unaliveness to get out of paying debt. That's a stupid idea. They're not going to get away with that, okay? Literally. This person's like, well, what if I just fake my death? Dude, you think that, does this person actually thinks they're smart enough to get away with that? Yeah, they literally want to drive into some type of natural disaster and then act like that they're dead. I'm not even joking. This person's stupid. All of their ideas are retarded. They could have literally seen other people survive a natural disaster, and they're like, okay, that's how I can fake my own death. When a natural disaster comes, I'll just go missing. This person's an idiot. They could have wanted to do that to you for a long time. I keep getting that somebody wants to tie somebody else up and just do whatever they want to them. That's never going to happen. Dude, seriously, your guides will slaughter this person. And Jezebel wouldn't even be a part of that. As much as Jezebel doesn't like men, Jezebel does like females. Like, she will protect women. Hotel, motel. These people, beware of somebody coming into town wanting you to go to a hotel or a motel. These people could be living out of a motel. They could be like literally homeless. They've got lies though. Look at that. These people are lying. They're going to come in with some false truth, false narrative to try to get you to agree with whatever they've done. So it looks like you were a part of it. And then they feel like they won't get in trouble because it was your idea. It was not your idea. In fact, if any fraudulent shit was done against you, this person's pissed off that I'm exposing this right now, that I'm exposing their lies. Because they were going to come in and try to get you to sign some type of paperwork so that it would look like you were a part of this fraud that they did in your name, this taking loans out, stupid shit that they did. Yeah, they buried a bunch of stuff that they're going to have to go dig up. I'm getting that this karmic Jezebel could have literally buried some unborn children. Life insurance. This is what they really want. That's what they really want. They want you to be a part of some life insurance scam. This person could have literally gotten married in your name and then taken out a life insurance policy against you, or not against you, but on you. And then they want to cash in on that policy. So they need to get you to sign this paperwork that I'm seeing. And they're trying to figure out what they can do to manipulate you to get you to sign this paperwork. How can they torture you? How can they abduct you? How can they commit this crime against you to get you to sign this paperwork so that they can take a life insurance policy out on you? You're never going to sign any paperwork. I don't give a fuck what these people are on or what they're talking about. Perverted. Like literally, like you would just sign, like I would never ever sign anything that says life insurance, and there would not be any type of company would be dumb as fuck to give life insurance over my life. When both of my parents, my birth parents, have unalived themselves, it would be a dumb ass thing to give any life insurance to me. When genetically, my parents have taken their own lives, like literally. That's crazy. So this is why I know that this is bullshit. Like literally, you could have a condition, or you could have had a condition that would make it very stupid for any company to sign any type of life insurance. Not only that, for you to get like a life insurance policy on someone, you have to go through completing a physical and blood work. And the things that's in the system about your blood work doesn't match whatever this physical exam and scam is that they have done with this karmic Jezebel. You don't have the same blood as whatever test work. So again, this is a stupid idea. I don't know what they're trying to bury these jars that I'm seeing, but these people have done everything from witchcraft to like going to see a voodoo practitioner to try to get it so that the justice system is confused about what's going on. The cops already know that this loser from the past has tried to take out a life insurance policy. The life insurance company has literally reported this idiot. That's why they're facing legal proceedings, and they possibly have a couple of DUIs that they're facing as well. And they want to run away from that by throwing you under the bus. Because they're perverted as shit. They want to run away from what they did and throw you under the bus, literally. I would not put anything past this stupid person. They're getting extremely desperate at this time. That's why you can feel the energy become more intense. It's because this person is extremely desperate. They borrowed against a policy that was not even, they literally tried too soon. They did not wait a 6-month period. There's like, what I'm being shown is that once you get a life insurance policy taken out in someone's name, you have to wait 6 months before you can start to borrow against that policy. This person was facing so many legal proceedings. He tried to literally go against that policy and get money taken out too early, and it flagged it in the system. Now this person's having to run away because they know that you didn't sign no paperwork for a life insurance policy. You didn't go through a physical examination. All they have to do is look at your name, your birth date, your social, and then look in the general medical system at your blood work, and they're going to see that you were not whoever took this fucking exam. That the blood does not match, the body description does not match. None of the shit matches except for the name. These people used your name and your social security for something. And now they're having to run away from that. They wanted to keep this a secret for as long as possible, but I'm exposing it. And I think it's ironic that this person thought they were going to come back in as a twin flame and get you to sign your life away so that they could take it. What type of stupid, retarded shit is this person on? Why does this person even think that God would allow this to occur? They would literally come in and take your life from you after getting you to sign something while under duress or by being tortured. They would torture you and then make you sign something. That's how desperate they are. Truly desperate. This person had better watch their next steps. They better tread carefully because you have extraterrestrials that don't play about you. You have devil energies that like you and don't play about you. That you would be surprised how many demons support the chosen. You have actual legitimate extraterrestrials that watch over you because you're a direct bloodline descendant of them, aka your ancestors. So again, these people thought they were going to just like sacrifice you and that they were going to keep this a secret while they ran away with all of this money. These people would not get far. They would not get anywhere. In fact, they wouldn't even be able to leave the town. This motherfucker has to blow into a tube every time he wants to start his car. Where in the fuck is he going to go with his drunk ass? With your drunk ass. Where is this person going to go with their drunk ass? They need to go to jail or rehab. I mean, first probably rehab and then jail. But yeah, there should be a rehab for people that do black magic. And if I could create one, I would. But I don't know anything about black magic. I don't know enough. I know like a little bit about it, but I don't know enough about it. And I don't think I want to know everything about it. Because that type of knowledge is destructive. This person wants you to engage in some type of love affair while they still are banging this karmic Jezebel on the side and lying to you to your face, and then taking your money and giving it to this other woman. This is like ghetto as shit. This person is fucking ghetto. Like, there was a reason I was like, whatever I said, it came out real ghetto. I don't usually speak like that. So I'm like, whose energy is that? That's not even my energy. This person is broke and ghetto. They thought that you were really going to engage, and they thought that this love spell was going to make you have an affair with them so that they could get this life insurance policy taken out on you. No. You don't want this person. Why don't they just understand that? They should take the hint of you not being with them as you don't want to be with them. Devil. What I say, they want you to have an affair with the devil. Like, literally. A chosen one? I don't think so. I mean, the devil even supports the chosen in this case. Jezebel is waiting to turn on this masculine energy. You don't think this Jezebel is going to, when the moment that these people get caught up in court, this karmic Jezebel who started all this shit is going to turn this stupid person in and is going to then walk away basically free to go do this same exact shit, plot on another man and destroy his life. Like, not even joking. All over love. This is all because this person says that they still love you. No, they don't. They love the devil. Let's be honest. What do they really love? They love Mr. Shaitan over here. And I don't even mean to talk bad about Mr. Shaitan because he's not even involved in this. But these people love some type of demon. They don't love God. If they loved God, they would not be doing this type of stuff. I think exposing these people is the best thing that could have ever happened. Literally, that's the sweetest revenge, is the cops seeing the truth about this idiot and finding out all of the breadcrumbs and all the pieces to the puzzle, putting the puzzle together, then taking a picture of it and putting the date down when they figured it out. They were going to try to imprison you. Like, literally, if they couldn't get, like, they were going to do this in multiple ways. This person is facing some type of imprisonment. They are facing like prison time. I was picking that up heavy. This person is the type of person, if you got with them, they would beat you and lock you in a room. That's too many cards, Spirit. What the hell? It was like way too many cards at once. We'll see, what are they trying to overwhelm us with? Okay, I guess we will read this. So you could possibly have a serial unaliver that's watching over you like a heavenly angel. I wouldn't put it past you in this situation. However, I do feel like you guys are not fraudulent. There's nothing tricky about you guys. So this person is going to have a very hard time convincing people that you're the problem. Yeah, there's going to be justice that's served. With this imprisonment and justice, this person is going to jail. It's unavoidable. They tried to get out an illegal insurance policy taken out in someone else's name against their free will. And then they were going to actually unalive that person, aka you, so that they could get this money and run away with this karmic Jezebel happy. And that's not going to happen. This person's trying to clean up their tracks right now. They're like, how can I make it look like I wasn't involved? You can't. That's all this shit is being tracked back to this dumb person that looked at you like a power supply. Look, they're on the inside. Like, there is somebody on the inside of this plot that is speaking to the police. So that's another reason why this person's going to go to prison. Because they have somebody on the inside that was making these policies. And this person's like, well, if I give up the people that came to me to do it, can I get a pass? And the cops are like, yes, but you have to tell us everybody that was involved. So this person that's involved is snitching on everyone. And this masculine energy from the past, they are just sitting around waiting for the cops to bust down their door and take their ass to jail. Because they planned an assassination on somebody that was innocent. They could have possibly wanted to take you out to the desert and leave you there. That's crazy. This person is definitely connected to a group of people, a cult. They were going to get help with this. They literally thought that there was going to be a cult that helped them with this shit. Why would anybody help this? I know, isn't it deep? It's like deep, but it's also basically surface level as well. That's crazy. Yeah, they just were like, okay, well, we're just going to make this person go missing in the desert. They'll be in the desert while everybody else is searching the earth for them. They'll be stuck in a hole that we dug for them in the desert. These people are crazy. I know for a fact that somebody has a serial killer that watches over them. That would, if this person ever made a move on you like that, this serial unaliver is like a Dexter type person. If you know about the show Dexter, you know, this person would take action against this other person, landfill, and throw they ass the fuck away in like the piece of garbage that they are. This person could have been planning to write a suicide or a note that you would leave behind. This person has like so much evidence against them physically that there's no way they're not going to go to jail for this. There's just no way. Yeah, they're planning on traveling because that's all they can do is run. These people know that all they can do is run. They could have been trying to get you to travel out of like state or out of the country. You don't want to go on no vacation with this loser. They think that you're so desperate for a good time, you'll just accept anything back. That is not true. This person could literally think that you're about to become a celebrity and they're really jealous about that. So what if that is part of your path? That's part of your path, not this person's path. It's not for them to be a celebrity. This person is literally seeing you have a career, be focused on yourself, and they are like, oh, well, now that they're successful, since I can't be a part of that success, since they're no longer with me, let me go destroy them. Let me get a life insurance policy. How can I squeeze blood out of a turnip? How can I get this person's life force energy? How can I steal from them? How can I attack them? And they came up with this plot, literally. And they worked with somebody that works in insurance. And this person is caught up for multiple life insurance scams. Okay, multiple. Yeah, you're over here healing from whatever these weird people. And if they do know a celebrity, because I do think that celebrity energy is you. But if they do know a celebrity and they were trying to do this dumb shit, sacrifice you to some type of devil for fame or whatever, that's not going the way that they thought it would. That is not going the way that they thought it would. If they could have known that it was going to backfire like this, they probably wouldn't have tried it, but they're so desperate because they're already in legal problems. Yeah, like literally, you're still alive. That's a problem for this person because they tried to literally pull off of a life insurance policy that was fraudulently created. They're trying to, and the fact that you're still alive is showing everybody that they're not going to get away with this, that you're clearly alive. You're clearly on social media. You're on the internet. You're in the public eye. You are the celebrity energy. They're able to see that you're meant to be famous and literally that you're alive. They can't get life insurance money when you're alive like that. And anybody that's dumb enough to do this type of fraud and then think that they can just, the moment that they get the policy up, 3 weeks later, go take from it, that is a red flag in the system. It flags the system for money. Literally, that's what they were doing. The fact that you're still alive means they do not get to have any money. This person was like, oh, I'll just get them to marry me. I'll date them. I'll come in, seduce them, do witchcraft on them, and then I'll be able to get them isolated. I'll take them off the internet. I'll beat them. I'll rearrange their face to look a different way. And then I'll make sure that they go missing and that they're never found. The fact that you're still alive and you haven't accepted this loser's offer to meet up at some shady ass motel or hotel to sleep with them when this person is seriously spreading an STD and does not care about that. This person's not doing any of this but for the love of money. They're attached to some type of cult that does this to people. And this entire cult is getting taken down because the person that is working for the insurance company, they're on the inside of this. They were creating all of these false accounts and all these false policies, and they don't want to go to prison for the rest of their life. So these people are going to get told on, point blank, period. This cult's going to try to sacrifice all of these people that are getting caught up. You think that once these people go on the inside, they go on the inside of a jail cell, you think this cult is going to have their back? Held to the no. This cult is not going to have their back. They should have never brought your name to a cult in the first place, trying to get you targeted. Why? Because you rejected this loser with a little penis? Literally. So you deserve to be sacrificed by some demonic worshiping cult? I don't think so. This person literally could have taken out their own grandparent, or their grandparent could have been a part of that cult, and that's how they had a connection to it. But whatever this grandparent is, they're not alive anymore. Maybe they were taken out for life insurance money, and that's what started all this. They're like, oh, I can do it to my own grandpa, I can do it to you. No, the fuck, you cannot do that to somebody who is young and healthy and wealthy and whole and pure. This person would have had a very hard time taking your life. I'm not even joking, especially knowing that you have this looking over you. You have somebody that's doing this, literally watching over you, because you are actually a divine being that needs to be protected. And the fact that these freaks want to do this to you just really warrants, literally, it warrants somebody that is taking severe action, like Dexter. And again, I know that people don't like vigilantes, but I don't have a problem with vigilante justice. To me, justice is justice. Like this vigilante justice, if somebody was trying to do this to me, I would not be upset if I found out that there was a serial unaliver going around behind my back, threatening people and taking them out. Yeah, exactly. Divine protection. That's exactly it. Like, you never know who God has its fingers on. Like, God will like put people in your path, not to scare you, but literally this serial unaliver only comes for people that are like a part of this cult. Yeah, because this is like an organized crime. Anytime you get with people and you're like organizing these crimes, having meetings and stuff like that, a serial killer or serial unaliver, could also have been part of organized crime in the past. Maybe somebody tried to send this serial unaliver to come harm you, and this person fell in love with you. Like everybody else that comes into your energy falls in love with you. This person did the same as well. This is never going to work out, not in the way that they thought. You could have caused this person to have an awakening, and they're extremely grateful for you. Look, they like literally, these people were surveillancing you without consent, trying to track your every movement. They wanted you to go missing so bad so that they could literally take this money on this life insurance scam. These people are really stupid. This cult's gotten away with doing this, though. I'm not even joking. This cult, I bet this serial unaliver is going to find all of these people in this cult and take them out one by one, because this cult has gotten away with doing this to, like, seriously, I'm getting hundreds of old people, elderly, grandparents, like taking out life insurance policies on them, that doing something to poison them or take their life. Like literally very scandalous shit. But it changes when it's one thing to be doing it and targeting old people. But when you target somebody that's in their mid 30s or mid 40s or even mid 50s, that's a little bit young to be passing away and going missing and stuff. And who knows if the life insurance even covers being unalived by somebody else. These people could come from the mountains. They could be in the mountains, or they could be connected to mountains. literally. I just heard the hills have eyes. These people are being watched. Yeah, they were planning on doing this. I had somebody harass me, threaten me that they were going to abduct me, dismember me, and then throw my body parts in a lake where I would not be missed. And how long do you think that these people would have gotten away with putting somebody's body in like a shallow ass lake? Like, come the fuck on with this stupid shit. These people don't even have the forensic knowledge needed to get away with this. This cult does, but these individual people don't. This ex of yours doesn't. I'm not kidding. You're being viewed as a celebrity compared to these people. Your intuition is spot on. Whatever it's telling you right now, believe it, because this person, you could have used your intuition to get yourself out of a situation where these people were going to like literally take you to the mountains or do something weird to you, to dismember your body. They would have had a really hard time dealing with you coming back together and your body coming back together and molding itself and you coming back to life. God can do anything. Just remember that. I've literally lost my life before, been unalived, dead for at least a minute or two, and have come back. So just don't know that that's a possibility, that people die all the time in Haiti and are resurrected all the time. It happens all the time over there. Literally, this person would have to like put a different body part in every different corner of the earth to try to keep that shit from not coming back together. They would not, this would not work out the way that they think. Yeah, they were planning on you knew that these people were trying to get you to self-delete, and they were trying to literally like get you to do that with witchcraft. Your intuition was like, nah, if I am around this person, something is gonna happen to me. They would have faked a suicide and written a suicide note for you and left it. These people seriously wanted to come in and throw some type of party over your demise. And these people in the cult didn't realize how important you are. They knew that you were important and that if they could sacrifice you, they would get a large amount of energy to manifest with. They knew that, but they didn't know that you were connected like you are. Jealousy, literally. This person, they party all the time. They're so freaking jealous. It's crazy. What else needs to be revealed, Spirit? These are people that party together. They're doing all of this for money because they feel like you're worth so much now. They didn't see your door to value when you were in their life. They feel like you're worth so much more now. You've always been worth a lot. These people are in debt and they need money bad. So that's why they're doing all this. They're in debt with the legal system, which again, I would never want to have to owe anybody anything, especially the legal system. And if I ever did, I would just pay the shit off. I would not go steal from anybody. I wouldn't rob anyone. I wouldn't make a false insurance claim. I wouldn't do anything that could get me in trouble. I would just pay the debt to the legal system, to the justice system, and move on with my life. Like, just do it the legitimate way, you know, and get rid of the debt by just paying it instead of trying to do all of this extra shit. This is just doing too much. These people would never get away with this. They only think that they're going to get away with it because they were doing it to elderly people. But now they tried to do it to a young, beautiful, thriving, wonderful spirit of God. And that's not going to happen. These people were literally, they could be attached to your neighborhood, but they don't have to be. This person was trying to get into your neighborhood. This is why I'm saying they don't know where you live now. They knew where you lived, but they don't know where you're at now. And make sure you continue to do whatever you're doing to cover up your IP address and yourself online, because they're trying to find a location so that they can come move into your neighborhood. Okay. Your neighbors would know that these people can't afford to stay there. This person could have tried to move into where you stay at and tried to been a neighbor to you, literally, so that they could get this plan to work. They can't move into your neighborhood. They don't have the money to. You live in too nice of a place, literally. I hope that the people that need to see this reading and see this outcome, I hope that they see it so that they know what's going on, because this is ridiculous. Literally, you could be living by a beach right now, or you could be about to move by a beach. Bodies of water, you may find bodies of water like very calming and healing. I am always an avid nature person. I think that you should be spending as much time as you can in nature and not worrying about people like this. Like, God will take care of this. Look, you have aliens that not only exist in the sky, but literally are in the ocean. Like, there's underwater bases, and these aliens, they're going to throw a fit if anything were to happen to you. These aliens would throw a fit. They would throw a humongous fit. And you don't want to see these aliens. No one wants to see these aliens rage out. This cult could have never, ever seen this coming. The fact that you've got extraterrestrial DNA and connections, if they knew that, they would not have targeted you. They're so stuck in their egotism. I'm not kidding. If they knew about your extraterrestrial DNA, but because they had this karmic Jezebel do the insurance test, physical, it's called like a physical, they have the false blood. That's how they're going to get this person caught up, because they're going to be like, wait a minute, first of all, this person that you're saying is no longer alive is still alive, and these blood results, all of this stuff does not match the demographics of this person in every other system. So yeah, that doesn't really make any sense. They're going to be like, I don't think so. They should have waited at least 6 months before trying to pull money out of that insurance policy. Now they're going to have to run from away, like truly. Yeah, this was the wrong road to go down. This was a stupid idea. Yeah, this wooded area, I'm getting big extraterrestrial energy with the wooded area, literally. This person may literally be led out to a wooded area, and they may meet their demise there. They better be really careful, because there's a man-made disaster. This person could have been trying to sabotage your vehicle. This person was going to do this by being your spouse or your partner. Make a man-made disaster. They're in regret, though. The fact that they weren't able to get you, like, they're in regret about that. They're also in regret that you have intuition. You're definitely a female energy. This person is in massive regret that they weren't able to trap you. That their greed was not satisfied, that they didn't get their revenge. Revenge for what? Revenge for turning a loser down that didn't have nothing to offer in the first place. Literally, this person's trying to clean their revenge plot up, because it's pretty obvious to everybody else what's going on here. They planned on doing this, poisoning you or something like that, with this crime of passion, because this is a crime of passion. If we look at it, yes, it is based upon greed and jealousy and envy and shit, but literally to plan all of this stuff, that is like a crime of passion in itself, because you have to be passionately jealous about somebody else to even go to a cult and bring their name. See, they underestimated this gift that you carry. They literally underestimated that. And they were not able to mind control you. They had, at one point, they had control of your mind, but since you left them, you know, you have established a home somewhere safe away from this person, and they're not able to mind control you. They're not getting a victory when it comes to that. This person was fraudulently doing things in your name and pretending to be, having this karmic pretend to be you. Dangerous. They even what did I say about them falsifying a wedding? Like literally saying that you were married, because for this person to be able to get anything, they have to be married to you. So they had this karmic marry them in your name. They have a false marriage going. They weren't able to ensnare you in the physical realm. You're being seen by people with this celebrity energy. They wanted to hide you. And had you actually married them, they would have hidden you. They're stalking you on social media, but they need to really be looking out into the sky because these extraterrestrials are about to come through. This person definitely had an accomplice, a partner in crime that was a female energy, somebody that does not take care of their children, does not support their family. Somebody that was going to throw you in a body of water. I mean, literally, that's what they had planned. They were going to be like, oh, woe is me. I married this person. Now I'm their caregiver, just like they were the caregiver to their grandparent that they took out. Yeah, you guys, those of you coming into the chat, did I even write it in the chat today? I didn't even write it. So literally, if you send me a $20 PayPal payment, $20 American USD, then I will answer a personal question. But I'm doing a collective reading right now. Yeah, so they would have pretended to be your caregiver, like that you needed help, basically, just like what they did with their grandparent that they sacrificed to this cult also. And then they would have done that, literally. Probably, possibly taking you out on a boat. It's giving me major Dexter vibes. Like you have somebody that is literally like a Dexter watching over you. And thank God that God has sent an angel of death in to protect you, because I just heard, yep, because literally had this person had their way, you would have had some terrible accident, some tragedy, some tragic ending that would be ending that the insurance company would accept to then exchange money out. And then they would have burned the evidence. Literally. Look at that. Death and cover up. They would have covered up, literally, the way that you went out so that there would not be evidence for them to investigate. No autopsy, no body found. Like literally, that's what this person was thinking about. That's insane to me. You guys have escaped a major tragedy, and there's something that has just shifted by us talking about this. Maybe either this person could be watching this right now. Okay. I love that person, by the way, because it's the reason you're still alive. Literally, if that person didn't exist, these people would have tried it already. They would have tried it and they would have successfully gotten away with something. I mean, they've already taken out loans in your name or something like that. They're getting caught up for this shit. These people are not going forward with this dumb plan. This was a stupid idea. To come in and mess with your healing when you're in your era of winning is the stupidest thing you could do. And you never know who you're helping when you give advice. Like you literally could have helped this person that is watching over you, this benevolent angel of death that only takes out people who are like a part of these cults that sacrifice other people to the devil. So I do get that you guys are being protected on so many different levels. It's divine protection. The fact that you rejected this loser is the only reason that they're having to actually pay for what they've done. They were planning on literally, like, just like the people that called and threatened my life and said that they were going to dismember me and all this dumb shit. Good luck with that. I moved out of that place. And I should have, like, if I could go back, I would have reported that person to the police, but I didn't report them to the police. I just got really scared and I blocked that number on my phone. But I did find a way that you can look at blocked numbers, but it's like a lot of blocked numbers. So, you know, I should have done the right thing and reported that person, and then I would feel a little bit safer now. But I feel safe anyways, knowing that this person's going through a legal proceeding because they planned an assassination on somebody just because they wanted their power and their energy. Literally, they wanted everything that you have. And you don't owe these people anything. In fact, they owe you a lot of money. I'm pretty sure that when you take out money in someone else's name and you ruin their credit, you have to pay that money back. So I would continue to pray Psalm 91 against these people. You've been hearing a lion's roar off and on. Wow, that could be one of your spirit guides. Yes, you have floaties. I love that. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Please like this video, tap that notification bell, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. Know that none of this shit is going to happen. Okay. All right. You guys are so divinely protected. I love you. I'm giving you lots of support. Go be your wonderful, authentic selves. Know that you are loved by me. Know that you are loved by God. Know that you are valued and you are important. Okay. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful day, you guys.